SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. We are previewing Week 8 in college football here at SBRForum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're talking right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com, who I think had a bad weekend this weekend, but did break even in college. I'm not exactly sure. Troy, thanks for being back with us this week.
Yeah, you bet, Pete. Overall, as I said, a poor weekend at allplayswin.com. It's going to happen. It may happen this weekend. It may happen 5 weeks from now. Bad weekends are going to happen. If you can't handle it, you're in the wrong line of business, in my opinion. But you know, all of this said all along, Pete, we're going to win for you over the long course of the season. It's a long season. This business is a grind, and I know, and I'm very confident when I say we will win over the long term. So come check us out at allplayswin.com. You're going to get honest people. You're going to get winners over the long term. And one thing that we strict not enough is the money management system that we put in place that we feel is a winning investment.
All right. Well, I can definitely vouch for the fact that you have a very profitable record long term with us over a pretty large sample size now. So that definitely has to mean something. All right. Washington and Arizona State is the first game that you want to discuss. And Arizona State's a 3-point home favorite. Now, this is a tough one. My first thought on this one is if the total is anywhere in the 60s, I'm going to love the over here, but it's probably going to like open at 72 and get bet up to like 76 and then, you know, close at like 74.5. But if it opens in the 60s, I think that's a great bet. As far as the spread, I don't know. I see two capable offenses. Game could go either way, go down to the wire. Maybe I'd take a shot with Washington on the money line, maybe. But what do you like here, Troy?
You know, Pete, I really like Washington in this football game. This is a good Washington football team. I've said it all along. Started the season off 4-0. You look at what they've done the last 2 weeks. They lose a very tough game by 3 to Stanford. We know Stanford's a good football team. Then they played Oregon. Nobody's played Oregon tight. That game was close for 3.5 quarters. Oregon ended up pulling it out by 3 touchdowns. Oregon's been doing that to just about everybody this week, so I don't think it's a great sample of what this Washington football team's about. This is a good team. It's a well-coached team. Arizona State, not the toughest place to play. It's a 3 o'clock game out there. You know, the sun's going to be shining, 75-degree weather. There's not going to be an impact there. They're typically not a big student fan base out there, so I don't think home field's going to play a major role. I think talent for talent, coaching staff versus coaching staff, I think Washington has the edge in all those categories. So I think being a 3-point dog, I would be shocked to see Washington lose 3 straight games. This football team's too good for that. Bishop Sankey's playing great at running back. He's one of the best running backs in the country. Keith Price is playing great at quarterback. I think Washington gets it done and gets a W on Saturday.
Okay, you're not worried about some kind of like energy drain or letdown. I mean, they didn't win either of the games against Stanford or Oregon, but just kind of like an energy drain for this week?
No, I don't think so, Pete. I think these last 2 games were games that Washington competed in. I think they can head their head high going into this game. I think they're not discouraged after the 2 losses. 4-2 isn't a bad place to be with this team, and I think this is a team that could possibly get 8 or 9 wins this year. And I truly believe Arizona State's one of them. This cannot be a letdown game. They've lost 2 in a row. I think they're going to come back with a fighting competitive edge in this one, Pete.
All right. Troy West from allplayswin.com, liking Washington +3. Before we let you go, though, would you agree with me if the total's in the 60s, pound the over?
Yeah, from what I've seen, I think it looks like it's going to be at 66. So I do like the over, but I think Washington's defense can be underrated. So okay. I'm not going to give an official play, but I definitely could see it going over 66.
All right. Official play Washington +3. Thanks, Troy.
Thanks a lot, guys.